Hey again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If you were with us yesterday, you heard an excellent interview with a fellow named Connor who has developed a diagram regarding the ego path or the narcissist and all the various roles that surround these monsters, the ego path slash narcissist. I am extremely happy that I had him on. It took a little while for us to get our schedules to not conflict and get something done. Anyway, I think it turned out excellent, just an excellent interview. Connor has done an excellent job of putting that together. I wish I'd come up with it. It's just so there's nothing that I could add to it or subtract. I think it's absolutely spot on. And again, Connor, thank you for joining me for that. It looks like we are going to have Connor on again. He has some other diagrams and some things that they've been working on. Apparently, they've had some discussions in Quora about these issues, and he's done some other work that's similar to it, maybe a little more in depth on enablers, or as we term them in the narcissist community, flying monkeys. Of course, that refers to the flying monkeys that were in the Wizard of Oz. So if you've seen that, and I think most people have seen it, you can understand what the role of the flying monkey is around the narcissist. So anyway, it was excellent. I can't wait to have him on again. We will work on that for you for the future, for the near future, and see if we can't touch on some other subjects. He's thought this through thoroughly, and like many of us, has unfortunately experienced it direct and first hand. However, today I would like to talk to you about some things that I haven't chatted with you about in a while. I'm not sure if I've reached all the topics that I want to or not. At some point in time, I thought that maybe I had, and then there's some other experiences that come up, and so we end up having a video or an audio slash video about these topics. And today I'm going to talk about, of course, narcissism, the narcissist, their effects on us, and the first matter at hand is data mining. Data mining is something that a narcissist does, or the flying monkey, the people that tend to lend themselves to um, this dysfunctional issue. They tend to pick information out of the victim or victims around them. One thing they love to do is to get you to talk about yourself, talk about things maybe not so secret, just maybe they're just sensitive topics, things that are sensitive to you. They like to and if you're like me, I don't have anything to hide. I'm pretty much an open book with the people that I know, so I don't mind talking about sensitive things to people, especially if it'll help them and help people become healed or closer, and so it doesn't bother me. But that's not the narcissist or the flying monkey's intent. They data mine to use the information against you at a later date. Now, whether they intend to use it right at that time, I don't know, but they will data mine, noting everything that you tell them that they can use against you later. And trust me, people, they will use it against you. And it's a very sad situation that the flying monkeys, the enablers to the narcissist or the narcissist themselves, feels like they have to behave this way, and they don't change. So just be aware what you share with other people, especially these folks. And don't be like me and forget, like I often do, and forget and share things with people that I probably shouldn't. And anyway, that is their MO. What happens next after you share data with one is, let me pause there. This is typically what happens. The two big things that I'm talking about today are data mining and the silent treatment, and they kind of go hand in hand. So this is how it works. A personality disorder or a toxic person of some sort they'll abuse you in some way. It doesn't necessarily mean a physical abuse or financial, or it doesn't have to be. It can be verbal. They can get nasty or terse with you, and then when you refuse to be a victim of that or say something back, suddenly they turn into the victim. So they're terse with you, they're rude with you, you're not going to put up with it suddenly because you've stood up to them, because I guess people aren't used to standing up to these people with this nasty behavior. Suddenly they turn into the victim. Now, these are the same people that have probably been data mining you for weeks or months or years, and so they've been gathering information on you, and then radio silence. You hear nothing from them again. So you know that they're sitting there with a plethora of information, and it's most likely just twisted. There's probably nothing that's really a big deal, but they like to pretend that they have something on you. And why would they need to have anything over on you if it wasn't for a sick and twisted personality, for people that just simply cannot or will not get along with other people? So in conjunction with data mining, you get the silent treatment, and it's nothing but a mind fuck on these people's part. You cannot resolve anything with a narcissist or a flying monkey or a personality disordered toxic person. It simply doesn't work. These people have stunted their growth in some manner, somewhere. There is, they behave literally like children, like toddlers that sit in their shit-filled diapers at 30, 40, 50, or even 60 plus years old. And then, when you walk through the narcissist's darkness, or the flying monkeys, I think they're kind of one of the same, sometimes even interchangeable. You walk through their darkness, you walk through their trash, and you step on broken glass of their shattered, dysfunctional relationships that they've destroyed from before. Nothing good ever comes out of dealing with some of these people. You think that you can have a normal conversation with one, you are fooling yourself. If I was to say that there's one thing that I've learned from all of this, is that no contact really is the best way to handle this. If you've heard the phrase, and I know you have, do stupid shit, win stupid prizes, that's what it's like dealing with these people, the personality disordered. People all have faults, and I'm sure that I and all of you listening, we have issues and things that are going on, but they don't compare to this kind of dysfunction. And if you can get away with it, or not get away with it, get away from it, then you need to, get away with it and get away from them, then do so immediately. Don't turn back. Do not try to negotiate with them. Do not try to fold them back into your life, because they only get worse. If they could, and I'm very serious about this, if they could, they would kill you. They would murder you, because these toxic and personality disordered people have such an emotional rage, it's such a violence, an emotional violence that's about them, that they kill you a little bit every time that they smear your name anyway. Isn't that kind of what that's about? When they smear your name and they kill you just a little bit to someone else, makes them feel powerful for a minute, doesn't it? Have you ever said anything bad about anyone? I have. I know I have. Have I ever conducted a smear campaign against someone? No. Have I ever told the truth about someone? Yes. Have I warned people about them? Absolutely. It is not the same thing as a smear campaign. Defending yourself is not violence. What these people do is they instigate violence. They instigate emotional violence against the people around them, simply to get their way or for the kick of power that it gives them. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. That's what they do, nothing more. Because they're shallow. I guess that's all that they know. You know those words that people put up? I know you've seen them, and forgive me if many of you have this in your living room. The words that people put up on the wall, and it says things like happiness, in cursive, and then under that it'll have another word. It'll say family, and then love, and it's these words, and it's just phony as can be, because that's about as deep as the narcissist and its flying monkeys go, is that they see this word and they think that word is what it is about. It has nothing to do with happiness. It's a word. It's a cutout. It's a cardboard cutout. It's as phony and fake as they are. What's not phony and fake, though, is the abuse that they dole out to you and to each other. There is no helping those people. Unfortunately for them, and fortunately for us, we have escaped the narcissist system. Once you get out of it, you simply can't go back. You can't unsee what you've already seen. Again, unfortunate for them, fortunate for us. You know, we've had, many of us have had very difficult times dealing with these people. But when I wake up, I'm happy every single day. And I have problems like everyone else, but it's nothing like what I used to have to deal with. Unbelievable. Unbelievable stuff. So, anyhow, I appreciate you all joining me. I am glad that you all got to join me and Connor with that just excellent interview that he, well, he just did a great job. And I can't say it enough great things about that diagram and how spot on it is. And I want you to look forward to some other material from Connor on this channel soon. So, again, I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you all again real soon.